You told me you f***ed her.
The Love is Blind weddings might be right around the corner, but these couples are more unhinged and not ready for marriage than ever. From a truly wild fight between Chelsea and Jimmy to a villainous jet ski ride, there is a lot that we've got to talk about. Truly, how are these people even thinking about marriage at all at this point? So let's talk about it. Love is Blind Season 6, Episodes 10 and 11. We're almost at the wedding days. I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call. As the big wedding day approaches, the couples are continuing to kind of do normal couple stuff. They're doing cute little wedding things, they're meeting each other's parents, which all goes better than I expected. Chelsea even charms Jimmy's family with her delusions about their relationship, saying their fights are basically just conversations. So it only makes sense then that they have quite the conversation almost immediately after, when Jimmy goes out for about an hour for a friend's birthday, and a super drunk Chelsea becomes convinced that he has been hiding this crazy wild side. Or is she mad that he's too close with his girlfriends? Because that's where we get the truth behind the soundbite Netflix has been teasing us with all season.
I don't have a physical relationship with them. I want you to trust me.
You do though. You f***ing do. You told me you f***ed her.
Now Jimmy's upset. Apparently the friend hookup was a one-time thing he told Chelsea about off camera to protect said friend. And besides, it's a lot less recent than Chelsea's thing with her ex, who she's still friends with. Good point. Time for Chelsea to try and pivot the argument, saying she knows he was out there actually hanging out with Jessica. Jimmy says he absolutely did not see Jess, who lives rent-free in Chelsea's head still, and that she's just fishing for problems at this point. But Chelsea is doubling down, and Jimmy is done with her continuing to tell him she's not sure if she loves him when she's upset. He says he's not sure if this is actually going to work, and I truly hope this would be the escape these two needed. But of course not. They make up in the morning. Bleak. Also pretty bleak is the Clay and AD of it all. Clay, who remember is scared of cheating on AD because of his own family trauma, tries to float the idea of not getting married and just continuing to date. And it's like, why did you even come on the show, Clay? That's not the format. And AD agrees with me. She says that if he can't say yes at the altar, then they're done altogether. Meanwhile, Johnny and Amy continue to be happy and boring and talk about birth control once again, which they say that they've only touched on subtly so far, so at least we know they're as delusional as the rest of the couples. Now it's time for a mini cast reunion that ends with an answer to the Sarah Ann, Jeramey, Laura love triangle, as well as one of the more hilarious images I've ever seen on TV. We start out with a little bit more Chelsea-Jimmy drama. Jessica's presence is totally freaking Chelsea out, despite her calling Trevor a beefcake and kind of getting flirty with him. Jess and Jimmy are also feeling a vibe, but they still think the other was wrong in the pods, and they seem to put a bow on their whole relationship, despite Jimmy telling her for some reason, "You were my number one still." Now, some people thought he said "are," Netflix caption said he said "were," but weird thing to say either way, honestly. Okay, but now it's time for the battle royale between Laura and Jeramey, and he is wearing his Spite Hawaiian shirt for this confrontation. Laura is done, Jeramey already packed up her stuff, and they decide to just part ways cordially. Just kidding, she tells him to go kick rocks with open-toed shoes. Meanwhile, AD is sticking up for Laura in this very stressful yet even-toned argument with Sarah Ann. Sarah Ann doesn't think there was anything wrong with DMing Jeramey or with whatever went down at Lost and Found. And this is my official bid for AD for miscongeniality of the season. Sarah Ann and Jeramey agree that everyone's just coming at them for trying to find love, and it's wrong. They just want to have fun and show everyone what's what, which leads to the most melodramatic jet ski montage of my life. Truly, that was art. I loved that. Next week though, we've got the weddings, and I truly cannot believe it. This season has totally flown. Who do you think is saying yes at the altar? Who's not even making it there? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe while you're there, and head over to popculture.com for the latest in entertainment news. Until next time, I'm Anna Rumor, and this is Pop Culture Social Call.